In interpreting history, the one thing that always works is guys with guns. I contemplate camping out here near the Dunker Church in very pleasant surroundings, very bucolic. But on September 17th, 1862, this was the site of unbelievable bloodletting and carnage, and there are photographs of the dead laying all around, swelling up and bursting. And I mean, war is not fun. It's horrific, yet at the same time, it's fascinating.
Oh, hey, 900 yards.
There are six to seven positions to fire the gun. 4 right around the gun itself, a corporal who commands the gun, and then also a man who runs the ammunition back and forth.
A battery is a group running 4 guns. This particular weekend we're only a section because we only have 2 guns.
This is a Model 1857 light 12-pound gun howitzer, simply referred to by most people as the Napoleon or the 12-pounder because of the size of the solid projectile it fires. So about 2 to 3 minutes is the typical rate of fire. However, when pressed, this gun can actually be fired as quickly as an infantryman can fire his musket, which is once every 20 seconds.
Fire by piece. Right piece. Fire! Left piece. Fire! Fire. Hear the piece.
We come to all the Civil War areas, and this was just a treat for us to come and actually see them fire these cannons.
The cannons are really cool. I also like, though, hearing about all of the different types of shot that they put in cannons and how they would use them.
And I'm super amazed about how far they could fire.
So the Baltimore Light Artillery was a 4-gun battery in Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia from the beginning of the war to the end, and they were here at Antietam. So the unit was from Maryland. It had a distinguished career in the Civil War, and most of us are Marylanders. So we decided we would adopt the identity of a Maryland unit that had served at the various battlefields where we do presentations.
So living history is really trying to be as authentic as possible, researching your unit, researching your clothing, doing everything right, and then teaching in the parks, some aspect of camp life, infantry. I mean, there's all kinds of living history roles you can do.
And a lot of us too we call ourselves thing freaks. We're interested in the details of Civil War soldier life, the kind of clothes they wore, the kinds of weapons they used, the kinds of things they used around the campfire.
We like to have correct cloth and details and things, shoes and suspenders. We like, you know, are your boots pegged or are they not pegged? You know, are they sewn? You know, always people looking at little details like that. So we like to show off our correct boots.
I think it's important that people remember our history, and this is one way that we as hobbyists get an opportunity to make that happen.
We cannot begin to capture the immensity of it and the bloodiness of it. I mean, I don't regard the Civil War as having been fun. It certainly wasn't. But I think we put on a decent show that tells the public a little bit more than they knew about the Civil War.